Welcome to Mzansi Uncovered, bringing you trending South African stories daily. Please subscribe for daily updates.
Then he said, "Die, you dog." Then he started shooting again.
The August 2022 attack on taxi boss Joel Sibanyoni opens the state's case against alleged underworld figure Vusumuzi Cat Matlala and his co-accused. Security guard at the Gulf estate, Bethwell Cele, testified that he was with his colleague when armed men in a white BMW allegedly accosted the occupants of a Ferrari and Golf 7 at the car park.
Okay, uMazibuko sidonsane noMazibuko ngimdoze ngimbeke ngale kwesihlahla ngoba like lapha eGolf Estate kuneyihlahla.
Yes, we pull each other, myself and Mazibuko. Then I managed to pull Mazibuko behind a tree that is there at the golf course.
Then lapha kunalento abayenze ngeconcrete iwu4 corner so ibeka nje iblom lamablom lawa sema estate yabona.
Yeah, and then there's something like a structure which is built on a concrete, and then there are flowers that are planted in that structure.
Then
I stood there and to look of what was happening or the incident of what was transpiring that day. They continued shooting at us.
No, manje abasadubula bebhekise ngakithi badubula bebhekise kwiGolf R.
They were shooting, but they were not shooting at our direction. They were shooting at the Golf 7.
Yeah, badubule phihlize ki windscreen.
And then they shoot at the Golf 7 and they smash the window.
Amemeza uMazibuko wathi cela ngeke sife ukhona uphethe isibhamu.
Then Mazibuko screamed at me and he said, uttered these words that, "Cele, we can't die while you are in the position of a firearm."
Cele says he heeded the call to draw his service pistol.
Then I pulled out my firearm. Then I cocked it. Then I fired some shots. Yes, I fired some shots.
Kuphele 5 bullets.
Then I shoot 5 rounds of bullets. Then I peeped a bit. They were standing there, my brothers.
Okay, lo one ngibone ngathi mhlambe ngathi ushayekile kancane.
Then I can see that one of them has been injured a bit.
Gijimele emotweni.
When?
Yena.
He ran into a motor vehicle, that person.
Ungena ngefastela manje ngiyamphusha ngamabullet.
Then he entered that motor vehicle through a window. And at that time I was firing shots, or I was pushing him with bullets.
Yeah, ngimphushe.
I pushed him with bullets. Pushed him.
Oyi-one udula ubhekise kulabafowethu laba belapha emotweni.
And the other one was shooting, but shooting at the occupants who were inside that motor vehicle.
Oyi-one wabangimazi ukuthi imuphi.
The one of them, I don't know who is that person.
Athi yifa nja.
Then he said, "Die, you dog."
Aphinda adubule.
Then he started shooting again.
The state tried to turn to video footage, but was stopped in its tracks in what the defense said was a prejudicial flouting of process.
My Lord, it is improper for the state to try and introduce evidence without laying a proper basis for not only introducing it, but proving the evidence as such. And part of proving evidence such as the evidence at hand means that the state needs to inter alia deal with the acquisition of such evidence. The state needs to follow, or whoever the expert is that acquired the said evidence needs to follow the required ISO standard. It needs to be treated as any other evidence. In other words, the state needs to prove to the court that it's authentic. Follow the chain of evidence. The expert needs to come and give evidence on a number of issues. In other words, the state needs to present the evidence, if they wishes to rely on this evidence, of a competent and authorised person that acquired the said evidence originally.
In cross-examination, Cele faced questions about an alleged discrepancy in the time of the incident contained in his statement. Cross-examination continues when the matter resumes on Wednesday. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Linda Mnisi at the High Court in Johannesburg.